Hello guys, how are you doing? It's Arceus here, and today we're going to be doing sort of an experimental video of sorts. First of all, let me get my glasses. First of all, let's talk about Pokemon Home. It came out yesterday. Now you can store your Pokemon online. Great. You can also send it between, Pokemon Let's Go and I guess technically some of your Pokemon from your Pokemon Go account as well. But it also means that some of those Pokemon, once you send them, can never be taken back. Of course, Pokemon Bank, once you send it to Pokemon Home, those Pokemon will forever be in Pokemon Home and never return to the DS systems, But either way, I was just wondering, because I was messing around with it, like, well, what happens when I transfer certain Pokemon from one game to the other? And the results was actually quite interesting. I personally thought so, and I thought, well, maybe other people also have those questions, but maybe they're just too lazy to go after the answer, which, I completely respect that. I am lazy myself. I just so happen to have done it, and now I'm gonna do it again, just for the sake of the internet. So, here we go. First off, let's start with our Pokemon Home. I went to my Pokemon Let's Go game, and I caught myself a Squirtle. Why? Because I actually tried this on a Squirtle that was in my Pokemon Let's Go before, and I just caught another one now. Also, on Pokemon Home on the mobile, I chose Bulbasaur, which is why I chose to go with the Squirtle, because hey, now I have Squirtle and Bulbasaur in my Pokemon Sword and Shield. But let's check this out. Okay, we're logging into Home. Pokemon deposited. So, yeah, sure, let's go with Pokemon Let's Go. So, okay, you got these. I took out the Pikachu because I wanted to look at it, and I still don't know if they have anything special, but yeah, sure, it's a Pikachu. It's there. So, of course, your partner Pokemon, so your Pikachu or your Eevee, depending on Pokemon Let's Go. If you got Eevee or Pikachu, I got Pikachu. Obviously, it's locked. It actually has a lock in it, which I didn't see on any other Pokemon, right? But it has a lock on it. Now, we're going to go... This actually, it creates like this box system, which was originally not in the game. But actually, I kind of wish it were, because I hate the way that it looks. So, here, we got Squirtle, right? Let's get this. Squirtle, come over here. Get over here, buddy. Okay, now Nidoran, you come here too. Let's press, we're pressing B. No, it's plus. Also, we were hunting, just in case you're wondering why everything's pink. Well, yesterday was Wednesday, and as per tradition, on Wednesdays, we hunt pink. Meaning that we hunt pink shinies. We're doing Nidoran, which we didn't get any, but we finally got the Komala, which I started doing for my charity for Australia, and epically failed. Because we got the Kangaskhan's. We got like a few Kangaskhan's, but we didn't get the Komala. But we got the money, so that's cool, Save the trees. That's all that matters. And the animals. Now, as you can see, this is quite interesting, right? So, you have the little circle. It's not a lock. It's not a padlock like the Pikachu for some reason. But it does give you like the, saying that you can't transfer it. Why? Because these Pokemon do not exist in Pokemon Sword and Shield. At least yet, but they don't. As far as I know, they're probably never going to be. Which sucks, because, I want a Nidoking, but nah, who cares. Now, Squirtle, however, has an exclamation mark on it. And let's try to, send it over to our Pokemon Sword. Now, if you save when the Pokemon has a question mark on it, you may not be able to move it to other games. And of course, my cat just pressed the spacebar for me. Good girl. Good kitty. You're adorable. Please don't do that again. If you save when a Pokemon has a question mark on it, you may not be able to move it to other games. So, okay, I put it here. It's not going to change. Why? Because I haven't saved the game yet, right? So, if I can do this, I can just, yay, like, it counts as if it never been to a Pokemon Sword game before. See? Put it back here. Now it has a question mark in it. Right here. Okay, you can't actually see it, but like on the top, on the bottom right, you can see Bubble, the move. It has an exclamation point on it. Why? Because Bubble is a move that is not on Pokemon Sword and Shield. I think they had like 800 moves, and they reduced them to 600 or 500. It was something like that. And I mean, yeah, I didn't miss Bubble. I don't miss a bunch of moves. It doesn't matter. To me, it was okay. Just saying, like, they probably didn't have the time after the whole thing with transferring all the skeletons and the models from the DS to the Switch, since they had to redo everything. They probably didn't count on having to do like all the animations for the moves also. So, it makes sense that the moves wouldn't be there. So just like in the older generations, when you tried, for example, to trade via the time machine from Pokemon Crystal or Gold and Silver to a Gen 1 game, it would tell you that you can transfer certain Pokemons because they were either holding an item, or, and of course they didn't exist there, or because they had a move that was illegal in that, or that didn't exist in those generations. So you had to delete that move before doing anything. Now here, I'm just gonna like save. Like here, I'm gonna leave the Squirtle and my Pokemon Sword and Shield. Save and change. Yeah, it told me again that I had a Pokemon with a question mark in it, that it may not be able to return, blah blah blah. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now I just went back into my Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, and now I'm about to transfer into the Pokebank Ponyta and Slowpoke, which have Galarian forms, and Diglett, which does not have Galarian form but is in the game. And let's see what happens using this with Pokemon Shield. Okay, now as you can see, Ponyta can be sent to Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'm not sure if it was in the game before. If this form of Ponyta, the regular form of Ponyta, was in the game before, but I can send it. See, it's a. I'm gonna put it right here, there, and it also has a question mark in it. It doesn't have an exclamation point. Why? Because it does not have any moves that don't exist in that generation. At least I am assuming so. And Diglett, is that Galarian Diglett? I think that's Galarian Diglett. It is Galarian. Sorry. Alolan Diglett. What we really want to see is what happens to this guy, right? He has an invalid move. Let's see what happens. Sword, sorry. So these guys are here. No problem about them, right? So you got Alolan Diglett, which I think is kind of funny that Alolan is here. And I don't understand why they didn't bother putting Slowpoke back in. But sure, we don't have regular Slowpoke. But let's check this. Check summary. Let's check the moves. And moves. You got Tackle, yeah. You got Tail Whip, and we got Category Power 40, Accuracy 100. This move can't be used. It is recommended that the move is forgotten. Once forgotten, this move cannot be remembered. Now, what is going on here? Well, let's put this guy in a battle. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there we go. Nick it. Okay, a Squirtle can go in the battle. That's just fine. Yeah, sure. Let's fight, and there you go. That's what happens. Yeah, the move is actually there, but it's like it has no PP and you cannot use it, right? If you go for move info, it's the same thing. This move cannot be used, but it actually has accuracy and power in written into the game. So the code of the game knows what attack this is. It knows the name, how many PP, the type, category, power, and accuracy, but it just says that it cannot be used. Why? Very probably because we just don't have the animation for it. That's probably why. Because I guess they were gonna have a lot more time to get the game ready, and then when they realized that, like, pretty much over half of the Pokemon that they tried to transfer from Pokemon from the DS versions couldn't be transferred. They didn't just have time to redo all the moves and everything. So I guess they just had to drop some of the moves as well, and that's probably why. I just think it's amazing that the game doesn't like delete the move. It's just actually there. I don't think that's ever happened in the Pokemon game before. I cannot think of any time that that's happened before. I may be wrong. I didn't actually do the research, guys. If I'm wrong about this, let me know. Put it in the comments. Tell me, Pedro, you're being stupid. Go look it up. It's because that's happened somewhere before. Just here, to me, this is the first time I'm seeing this. We're gonna go into a city, and we're gonna forget these moves, and we're gonna see what happens then. Let's talk to this guy. Read Nate. Check Pokemon's mind. Remember, forget a move. So he's gonna forget Tackle. He's gonna forget Tail Whip. He actually left. I thought he was gonna say, well, your Pokemon would be out of usable moves. I wanna see if the Squirtle will like struggle, or if it will just not be able to attack and you have to switch into another Pokemon. But then if it were the only Pokemon in your team, then you wouldn't be able to do anything. You'd be stuck forever. You have to try to run away, and that'd be it. And if it were a battle, you just wouldn't be able to attack ever, and the battle would be immediately over. Let's run to one of these guys. For a second I thought it was green when we got into the battle. I thought it was a shiny. I was gonna die. So let's see what Squirtle can do. He's out of usable moves, so he was going to use. Now I just want to be sure that if we like let's make it forget both moves, right? I want to see if the game doesn't like glitch somehow. Like, let's try to get into a battle where it doesn't just get immediately KO'd. And I'm gonna try to delete the last move and see if it can just like not have any moves remembered, because that's just something I never tried before. Okay, we're in this random encounter, and we are about to encounter. We're about to fight, and no moves left. Yeah, it just says that it doesn't have any moves left. Sort of as I expected, but you know, maybe something else happened. Now for our last check, let's see if we can actually just make him forget all 3 moves, which has nothing to do with any of this, but I just kind of want to know. Oh, it doesn't let me. Doesn't seem like that Pokemon has any moves that it can forget. Wait, what? So, but is that gonna work if I go like into this different Squirtle that I got in yesterday? So this guy has Bubble. Let's start with Bubble. Let's go Tail Whip. It doesn't seem like it has any moves that can. Okay, so Pokemon with only Pokemon that only have 1 move left cannot forget new moves. So that's just something I learned, I guess. So yeah, that's it. That's what happens when you bring in a Pokemon with a different move. It doesn't erase that move. It doesn't like glitch it out. It just tells you it's there, but you just can't use it. Like it's illegal or something. Which is, to me, is kind of hilarious. It is not something we've seen before, at least not that I know of. Now let's see what happens with the Pokemon that we just brought from Pokemon Let's Go into our Pokemon Sword and Shield. And let's see what happens when we try to bring them back. Funny enough, the other Squirtle still shows the exclamation mark because it still knows Bubble. Even though, like, yeah, it's in the game already, but it still shows the exclamation mark. It's not like it'll ever return to any of the other games, right? Because that's what I'm about to show you guys. And so there you go. These guys, since they, you know, have been transferred to Sword and Shield, they have this little thing saying that you can't anymore. And these guys, since they've been in the box but have never been Sword and Shield, especially because they can't be sent to Sword and Shield, they can. And it doesn't matter like whether they have a move that's illegal in that generation or not, they just can't go back. And that's probably because Pokemon Let's Go and Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu have the AVs, the Awakened values, which Sword and Shield does not have, to all of my knowledge. I mean, that's like a Let's Go exclusive thing. And to send them to Sword and Shield means you have to erase those stats from them. And I guess Pokemon Let's Go just does not know how to randomly assign AVs back to Pokemon that are coming from outside the game. I guess it's as simple as that. That's today's curiosity for you. If you were wondering what would happen, this is what happens. And I thought it was very interesting. I just wanted to share with the internet because maybe a lot of people also wanted to know. And that's about it. So today's Thursday. We are going to be doing Valentine's streams throughout the weekend. So do follow us on Twitch. We're doing most of our stuff on Twitch. It's been a lot of fun. We do shiny hunting. We just play sometimes. Mondays are no Pokemon days, so I've started playing started playing my friend Pedro, and I am Pedro, so I'm playing my friend Pedro, and it's fun, just fun. We're having fun. Come in and hang out with us. You're probably gonna enjoy it, and if you don't, that's okay too. If you're on YouTube right now, also consider subscribing. You know, click the little bell so you can get notifications, and give us a like. Leave comments on what you'd like to see. So thanks for hanging around. This is Pepper, by the way. Do remember to say hi to her when you're leaving your comments. And have a good one. Peace.